Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing God of War Ragnarok. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zarel. Well, let's get to it. Alright, so today we are starting our journey in God of War Ragnarok. Before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it. All right, so there was a lot that kind of went through in the previous God of War, and there is a short recap, I would say abridged. So if you haven't seen that, go take a look at that. Maybe look at the storyline of God of War if you've forgotten. Now, he was looking at the bag, and I believe that was where the ashes were from his wife, which is kind of the kindling that started everything ablaze in the previous God of War. So obviously there's some unresolved issues there. And you might say, well, what does a Greek god have to do and a Norse giant have in common? That would be Atreus. As we found out previously, Freya married Kratos. They had Atreus. Freya died by getting sick or something. Something happened to her, and she died. Kratos had some semblance of normalcy for a while, but that's come to an end. Now, previously, Atreus was very inexperienced. He had basically no battle experience, and through a test of fire, essentially, he has gained some competency in battle and some confidence. He's older, maybe at that stage where he thinks he knows everything, and maybe even better than his parents or parent at this point. All right, so Fimbul Winter is the winter before Ragnarok, or so the myth goes. Now, it's hard to tell here, aside from Kratos wearing a cloak, what's going on. Where are the blades of chaos? Where is Mimir? Now, Atreus is looking at some bauble. And he doesn't want Kratos to know what he has. I mean, there's a obvious, uneasy tension between the two of them. Is it the situation that they're in? That's nice. I didn't even notice that they had wolves pulling the sleigh. Which is an interesting tidbit of Norse mythology, because Odin had a fear of wolves, or he didn't like wolves, let's say that. Not necessarily fear of wolves, because there was a prophecy that would say that a wolf would take him down in Ragnarok. So obviously self-preservation says he doesn't want any wolves around. It's her. It has to be Freya. And it is. She's still holding a grudge because Kratos took out Baldur. which is her son. So she's a little irate about that. And even though I think that Kratos did what he could for a long time without killing him, he ended up killing him to save her. So her actions say that she would be okay with Baldur being alive and her not so much. Alright, so we need to quickly get to safety, or as quickly as we can. Oof. You may not want to fight her, but she wants to fight you. There we go. Let's see. Ring of protection is close. Just have a little ways to go. And she's coming back around for another fight. Ooh. That's gonna sting in the morning. There we go. Oh, and she caused an avalanche. Alright, so we need to book it. And apparently that was it. Well, they made it into their area of protection, so that's good. Which is what they had before. Kratos and Freya and Atreus had that ring of protection, and then the ring was broken intentionally by Freya in order to get the exposure to the outside world, because I think she knew that Atreus and especially Kratos would not venture past it otherwise. So killing Baldur started Fimbulwinter, and at the end we found out that Atreus was called Loki by the giants, and he wants to know about his destiny, what part he's supposed to be playing in this whole saga, and Kratos knows that destiny is not all it's cracked up to be. So he's trying to prepare Atreus for what will happen, but also try to protect him from what may happen. And he's being realistic about it. He's assuming that he may not be able to be there physically and protect him. So he is trying to make sure that everything is prepared for that eventuality, should it come to pass. Now we know that Kratos is like the strong, in-your-face melee fighter. Atreus is more of the support, long-range fighter. He does get into the mix from time to time, but for the most part, he likes to stand back a little bit and use his bow wherever possible. So they got a little den for the wolves that pull their sleigh, and they're talking about Fenrir not doing well, but maybe doing better. Let's see what's going on there.
It's okay, boy. You're okay. I know. I missed you too. Where's your food? Still hungry? Come on, boy. You need to eat. Eat. Why? Too big? There you go. Good boy.
Atreus, the time draws near. You must prepare yourself.
For what? He's still eating. He wants to live.
He is dying.
You're a good boy. A brave boy. Fast and strong. But you can rest now. Okay? I'll be okay. You can let go now. You have to let go. Sofna. Afra. Tesu. Sofna. Ethon. Sofna. Sofna. Sofna.
Come. We train.
What? No. It's the middle of the night.
Night does not stop our enemies.
Why? What for? Training is all we ever do, ever. It's not enough. We can't hide forever.
We do not hide. We prepare for a fight for which we are not ready. Go.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. Whatever Loki's supposed to be doing, he's supposed to be doing it now. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
we do not know what Mother wanted.
Looks like we never will. Look. Can I have a moment alone with Fenrir before I bury him?
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere. Care to tell me what went wrong?
The wolf is gone.
Oh, no. Not Fenrir. How's the lad taking it?
Not well. He goes to bury him.
Oh, damn it. All right, brother. Good night, then.
So that was a long but moving point. Atreus losing his wolf, but the spirit lived on, or whatever happened, and then Kratos is like, let's get back to training. And Atreus says, I'm supposed to be doing something else other than training. So time for a little R&R. Get some rest. Do some training in the morning. Instead, we'll see what happens as we ended up. Nothing like a ghost hand coming from nowhere. Atreus and Kratos went to bed and then woke up by, they were woken up by Thor. We didn't go right back to that point, so it's a little bit interesting. It's somewhere in between, perhaps. Alright, so I'm assuming this is part of his dream, but you never know. Alright, so Faye doesn't look like a giant.
Are you ready?
I mean, traditionally, we all think of a giant as, 10, 20 feet tall or whatever. Obviously, not the case here. So what makes a giant a giant? In this mythos,
Walk as though Ymir himself.
is it their abilities? Just the realm that they reside?
Fresh kill.
It's interesting.
At least it didn't suffer.
Okay, so obviously it's within their
I might have deciphered.
terrain.
Tell me your
Before, most likely before Atreus was around.
It is the natural order of things.
your words on this day.
Predators
Approach them.
are born to kill.
We want to help.
Words are misguided. I like the grumbles.
Don't.
Start calling Kratos grumbles.
The sick wolf we found beyond our stave. He found his way inside. As I said.
Wolf found his way inside the protection ring,
Now it is.
taking down deer, but the deer
Problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep.
may or may not be eaten. So it's a little,
If we have
so the
power
wolf
to
is
harm it to cause,
a little deranged.
who are we to hide?
Now we see
Nothing.
Faye having a different outlook or mantra or principle than Kratos. Kratos says, outside of my walls, I don't have to worry about it. She says, if great power comes great responsibility. So if you're able to act, you should not wait for something to come to your door.
Me pick out your name? Good boy.
And some slight ribbing. Alright, she went up that pretty quick. Went up the ledge quick, disappeared. And now the wolf is there, not really happy with us. Looks like something's up. Yeah, so where'd Faye go?
Time is running out, my love, and there is much to do.
That's strange. Obviously, like past and present colliding. Like a waking dream. So obviously he was asleep, but was what he was seeing actually just a dream, or was it something more?
Hence my bellowing. He never came back from burying the wolf. It's been some time.
So now we gotta go track down Atreus since he didn't come back inside. He went to go bury the wolf, which will take some time, but however long Kratos was dreaming shouldn't have been long enough for him to, or longer than it should have taken Atreus to get back. Yeah, get reacquainted with the controls.
You don't suppose he was training in the middle of the night?
I'm sure there'll be a
Did you?
little tutorial.
Only a thought.
He was grieving,
I know you're trying.
so I thought training would be the best way to go. With his Kratos's limited, I would say, emotional range.
Suppose he took a shortcut through the realm between realms?
Yeah, realm between realms, that would be troubling
Baldur
if he went that way.
unstable, brother. The lad wouldn't try it.
Baldur's Chasm. Easter egg from the last God of War. Baldur and Kratos had a fight right outside the door, created a big chasm. And now apparently it's called Baldur's Chasm. Alright, so we can follow the trail through the snow. Sled's still there. Gate's still locked, so he didn't go that way.
Fire's dwindling now. Where else could he have gone from here?
Yeah, he's not been here for a while because the fire's burning down. Atreus is still small enough to get through there. We need a little bit more room.
Nightmares?
I dream of the past almost every night.
The bad old days?
The bad old days in Greece. No,
Trying to tell me something,
You don't mean to say you're talking to...
more recent than that.
but it is something more than memory.
Yeah, the little vial that produces a little bit of, the flashlight glow is interesting. You can see ahead, but not too far. Tracks stop here. What does that mean? Did he grow wings? Man, I really thought there were no more humans at all after the last God of War. You saw like a group of humans at the beginning and then that was it. So apparently, well, assuming they're human. Well, there we go. Oops. A little too soon. These guys are all just like disappearing as soon as they die, which is brutality. There we go, nice parry. Ooh, another parry. Very good. I didn't forget everything from the last one.
They should not be this close.
We should check on the protection stake. There's a tree up ahead.
Yeah, so obviously something happened with one of the trees in the protection ring.
Well,
You're right. The stave is broken.
explains our trespass.
Yeah, ended up broken. But for that to happen, something would have had to be inside already.
A bear. Mauled.
I what?
A larger bear. Wounded. The fight destroyed the tree. We must find Atreus.
Bear was mauled by a larger bear. Kratos is certainly
Sought shelter.
has enough
Trail. We'll find him.
hunter experience to know what telltale signs an animal leaves behind. Alright, still have tracks and still have blood in the snow.
Ah, we need a way around. Aha!
So can't follow directly, we have to make our own way.
Any idea what could have made the
That was
lad
neat.
wander off?
We argued. He accuses me of
Alright, so they argued
Only sensible.
hiding from Odin.
Killing three of his kin.
a reckoning will come. That is why Atreus
Yeah, killed 3 of his kin.
Oh, this is about that prophecy. Just because the giants had you.
So not about that, so more about the prophecy.
Well, good.
There is no fate, Kratos says. It's almost like a beaver dam
about prophecy, Mimir.
I'm skeptical.
that's been frozen over.
Though we have seen things that defy explanation.
Yes, we have seen things.
The smartest man alive. I've no bloody idea.
I have no idea. Alright, add some elemental damage to our axe, but only good for 1 attack. There we go, look at that. Hex silver and experience. So I assume that means levels. Alright, more raiders. There we go, nice parry there. Oof, that would have been too slow anyway. Too fast. Way too fast.
All right, where's that trail gone?
If you tap your L1, it'll pull the shield out, and then if you time it right, you can... Well, I guess we know where the blood came from. Oh, wait, maybe not. Ooh, popping out of the snow like daisies. That was a good block. Ooh, there's guys behind, it looks like. Yep. Got yellow arrows helping us to, or letting us know where guys are at. Oh, a little too fast there for a parry. There we go. Yeah, too fast again. Alright, XP and hack silver.
I know what you're thinking.
And since Atreus isn't with us,
Himself. Taught him
No XP for Atreus. Alright, make our way. Oh, look at this. A red crate. Huh. Got crafting material out of it. Used to be you always got red crates would give you more fury. So you would so it would last longer, a longer period of time. Here's a gold one. Yep, axe silver. All right, make it through this little ravine and see what's going on. I mean, there's torches. It's very much a settlement inside of a cave. You can hear people talking. Oops, rolled off the edge. There we go. I could have done that with the last guy, but he got in the way when I was swinging the axe at the other guy. What I like about God of War is that if you've got two guys that are close, at least close to each other, you can hit both of them at the same time instead of, each swing only hits one guy unless it's specifically a area of attack. Anyone that's played God of War, you destroy everything and look for coins and hidden items that would necessarily might or might not be in one of these crates. Yep, it is one attack. Even if it's a swing and a miss. Yeah, it does a little bit more damage, but not a lot, I don't think. It's kind of like, well, if you know it's coming, then you can do a little bit more damage. But in and of itself, it doesn't do a whole lot. But maybe with certain upgrades. Oop. Too soon. If you hold the L1, you'll have the shield out. If you double tap it, you can do a shield bash. Alright. There we go. Oof. Alright, there was a chest here. Definitely has something in it. It's easy to get disappointed by whacking things and smashing them and not getting anything out of them. Need a little bit of health. Especially since I have, it feels like very little health. Doesn't feel like he's been training if he has that much health. Regressed from the last one. Forged iron. So we need forged iron when we find the dwarves and they start helping us with upgrades. Or creating, I don't know. I don't know how much there is. I assume there's at least upgrading, if not other things. Well, we know there's upgrading. Alright, so let's find our way up. I'm sure there's a boss fight at some point. Speaking of, I don't know. Bear doesn't necessarily feel like, but it's a big bear. Big old grizzly. Bjorn. Alright. onto the boss fight. And then we'll probably stop after the finish of that. Yellow rings means you either get out of the way or you parry. If you block, you're gonna get stunned. Red means dodge only. And then the regular attacks, you can do whatever you want. Oof, that's not good. Unblockable. Alright, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
Oh, you've done it now, Bear. Oh, he seems angry. Hit him before he stops again. Grab him! He's looking shaky, brother!
Atreus! 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 Atreus.
What?
First, focus. Heal.
What happened?
You do not remember.
I prayed Fenrir. And then I'm not sure. I was so sad. And then I was angry. And scared. I remember running. There was a bear. Charging, and I charged back. That had to be a dream.
Your emotions. They transformed you.
I didn't know I could do that.
You did not do anything. They overcame you. That is why we must not abandon your training. We do not know the reach of your abilities. They will be dangerous without discipline to control them.
You've already taught me discipline. I need more than that. I need answers. Answers you don't have.
Answers only your mother had. Answers she withheld.
What if there was someone who could help us? Someone that could give us answers about the giants and who Loki's supposed to be.
Atreus.
Wouldn't it help to understand what I'm becoming?
Atreus! Listen to me. I might have killed you. Until you learn control, we will take no unnecessary risks.
Inaction is also a risk. You taught me that. Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No! No. Collect yourself.